this question, because I understand that you said that cassava can also help us to earn forex exchange. If you recall last year, sometime last year, when the president was coming out of a meeting, there was a journalist that called out to the president, trying to advise the president, saying that use cassava for commodification of the naira. I'm not sure whether you heard this, whether you saw this, this story. What do you think the journalist was trying to say? And how do you think this current administration can tap into that initiative to shore up the strength of the naira, to bolster the strength of the naira, rather?
Yeah, I really, I remember that soundbite. I'm not so much into soundbites, but perhaps what the journalist may have in mind is what we've just been talking about. Cassava truly is a commodity. High-quality cassava flour that came out of the agricultural transformation agenda is actually a commodity. But until you add value to the commodity, it remains a commodity. The pricing is low. The food companies would have to engage in quite a bit of innovation to get it to work in a functional manner where when you buy a canister, let's use Pringles as an example, our kids are crunching on Pringles, it tastes good, it is convenient for them to take to school for snacks and what have you. The science that goes into it, the value addition that goes into it is what makes a difference. And I think that's where the foreign exchange component comes in. Just as an ordinary commodity, yes, we can be competitive against Thailand. Thailand is commanding well over $2 billion foreign exchange earnings that goes to them today because of the value addition and processing. Sad to say that Nigeria is exporting less than $1 million worth of processed cassava products. And so commoditization, I'm not sure is the best word for it, but let's say industrial food ingredient. That's a big difference. And I think along that line, the forex becomes a very clear path for Nigeria because we have abundance of cassava produced by our enviable smallholder farmers. And some of the youths are getting into the business now at large-scale mechanized cassava production, which is good news for the food manufacturers and the food solution providers such as the Shinebridge Global.
Right, but quickly, before we ask further questions, in terms of what Nigeria is missing out, from the untapped potential of this cassava revolution generally, how would you quantify it?
Well, the opportunity here, at least based on our high level feasibility, is that we can grow the Nigerian economy by $2 billion over the next 5 years if we learn to work together, if government does their part, private sector are doing their part, and our university new graduates are doing their part to grow the industry. So for us, we envision, while we are currently purchasing flour and starch from existing processors, we want to build their capacity, where within the same production facility, we are converting this high-quality cassava flour into instant tapioca flakes. That is where the value addition comes in. And we are converting the instant tapioca flakes into ready-to-eat consumer food products to provide food security and nutrition for our people, but also position ourselves for export of value-added cassava processed products. And we see that market opportunity at least $2 billion. If we compare it to potatoes in the West, I really believe that the good Lord gave to the temperate climates potatoes. It's a $25 billion industry. and gave to the tropics. Cassava, what have we in Nigeria, the largest producer of cassava in the world, what have we done with it? We are saying we must go beyond gari, akpu, and fufu and begin to look at processed, ready-to-eat consumer foods. All the baked goods that we can produce in-home, in the food service industry, in the food manufacturing industry is what we are able to do with the transformation of cassava into a functional food ingredient. So it's a $2 billion market opportunity. The projection is by 2030, the gluten-free market would grow to, I believe, $8 billion. And there's no reason why we as Nigerians, with all our global talents, with the diaspora talents, with the hard-working Nigerians in this country, can pull ourselves together to bring in some of that forex into our national economy. And I know it can be done. It takes people. We're ready. And those who want to join, come. And let's work together. Those who have influence in the government circles, let's work together to remove the barriers to global competitiveness.